Is there one story that really kind of stands out to you that you could tell, or one of those moments where you think, gosh, this is something that...
I can take over the rest of this thing and not finish the stories I've got, Father. There are lots of stories.
Can you give us one? That
I've been encouraged by a lot of people to actually write a book.
I think you should, but can you give us one story?
Well, mothers were notoriously difficult people to get through, taking their daughter to kill their grandchild.
So it was mother and daughter was...
Mother and daughter and grandchild
Gosh.
getting killed, right? And they were hostile.
Really?
And getting one of them to stop and talk even was next to impossible. But this day happened to be the feast day of St. Peter and Paul.
Yes.
And a mother and daughter came. I was on the phone at the time.
This is in
Sydney
yeah.
at preterm in Surrey Hills.
That's winter, yeah.
Yep, and it was a mother and a daughter, and I was on the phone talking to the police about some other event that had just happened.
Right.
I'd, by the way, call the police every single time we were there. And
really?
I put in a schedule once, so they knew we were there. And I wouldn't just speak to the desk officer, I'd ask for the duty officer.
Oh, yeah, but he was on your Christmas card list, so every amount of times you were at the abortion clinic, he was probably there every week.
I got to know them all
at
the Surrey Hills Patrol, right? So,
yeah.
and they were pretty good. They knew we had rights, and we were very strict about what we did and didn't do, right? So anyway, she turns up and I'm talking to them, and a young girl that was helping counsel at the time started talking to them, and I heard the usual abuse start and all the rest of it. But the girl had seen an ultrasound of her baby. Really? And she didn't want to be there. And she said I heard her say to Elizabeth, "We're here to kill my baby." And so because I got off the phone as quick as I could and started speaking to them. 5 minutes later, Mum's crying on my shoulder, the grandmother. And the girls, she just wanted not to be there. She wants to keep the baby. So that's a big head start, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
And it's true of a lot of girls, but they didn't.
Yep.
They didn't come across us, I suppose, and the help.
Yeah, of course.
And the graces of the Feast of Peter and Paul. Turns out this mother had her 2 children, the girl that's there and a brother.
Yep.
They lived in and went to the parish of Annandale, a Catholic.
Yeah.
And at the time, Father Julian Porteous was the priest, and he baptised the kids.
Okay.
Which is quite, for people that don't know that, Archbishop now Julian Porteous is the patron of FLI. So
yes, and ours
Oriens,
as well. Yeah.
Yes. And so we ended up talking, and they changed their mind and they kept the baby. And not only did they keep the baby, they went to Mass at St. Benedict's.
Oh, gosh.
For the Feast of Peter and Paul, and the grandmother went to confession. That's up there on the stories list. But
gosh.
And are they good enough for you? How many more do you want?
Oh, well, if you've got more like that, we should definitely do a whole other podcast just of you telling stories of
I could do it all day. It's a beautiful thing. I've held plenty of babies in my arms who are going to die in abortion clinics.
Gosh.
You don't need pay.
No.
That's a great reward. People still send me photos of the kids growing up.
Oh, thanks be to God.
Yeah, it is a real blessing.
Oh, it will be.
So when you say, what's the best thing I've done in pro-life? That's it, without any shadow of a doubt.
No, that's incredible to think. Even today, you get postcards or photos.
Phone messages usually, yeah.
Yep. That's amazing. That's amazing.